and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Let's go.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Scary Terry.
10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 83 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he cannot avoid the pressure.
Chase Young, baby.
Pass rush gets home. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Come to my window. Fuck.
Don't need it all back at once. I figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd
watch
down.
the screen. Watch the screen. We love the screen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager.
Oh, come on, man.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown.
No, they didn't make that thing go.
Jalen Rager, 82 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And then I'm telling people, he said this restaurant is so
From
ass.
the 29, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
What are y'all laughing at, bro? What? Why? Why's Kyle mad? What are y'all laughing at? Stop!
On 1st down, Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
I hate y'all, man. I'm so confused right there.
Early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses
tell me,
close
bro?
to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Oh shit! I killed his boy. Yeah, no, he did. He's trying to play his game.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
He said, "Tell me."
No, still in
Now a handoff here to his running back.
We played the soundbite.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 29. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more.
That's what y'all laughing at?
Excellent blocking in front of the tackle.
Why? Didn't you just say that before?
On first down, Gibson. Give him 3 on first
Yeah, I know, but what did that have to do with Kyle, though?
2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I'm about to try to pull some remix shit. I just made this play up.
On 2nd and 7.
Oh, I had a tutty. How do you not block that? I had a tutty. Oh,
we said it before the game.
that nigga was wild.
These guys are going to advance.
Oh my God.
They're going to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams.
Pass interference, thank you. Stop letting him do that stupid ass defense.
However, we do have a flag down.
Yeah, fucking touchdown every time. I can't believe they let niggas do these type of defenses and nothing happens.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And Washington has taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Sanders.
Good tackle, Ruben.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Good.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the
Let's
middle of the
go.
field, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I don't trust you won't do a fake punt there.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
He kicked it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Look at how big that hole is. What is this defense?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20.
Nigga, that was not a fumble. Give me that the ball back.
7.
I know they better reverse that.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good on the extra point. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency break.
This out quickly to Williams.
Missed the block, homie.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Play action. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's
They didn't even let me jump? What kind of animation was that? They made me start patting him on his back and shit. What the fuck was that?
As his guys will get the football back.
Just gave the interception up.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch that, hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. That's all right. Let's go. Great. That's all right.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, the last time he did coverage like this, I had a cutty. Oh, please let it be true.
To throw again, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins, he's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 5 yards to to go.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the gun, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
It's third down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Oh, look at the damage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
7-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Gibson weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. This one out, it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Keep running the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
Oh, come on. Montez could have killed him, bro. You can't let the slide be that late. That's 91 speed, too. Like, what the fuck was that?
And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Switch. Wide, get wide.
They'll run with Sanders.
Let's go. Cole Holcomb, baby.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
This is not a good score.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Are you kidding me, bro? Wow. I had 15 fucking kills, bro.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his man. It's Butler. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is in.
People catch up. Why are you saying catching?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hakeem Butler, 69 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch of the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
52. Let's go defense. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Kill. Check the heartbeat.
They go play action here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
That's what I'm fucking about.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Let's go!
Inside the 15.
Terry, baby.
Touchdown.
He dusted him. He can't keep up with him.
Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Scary,
and Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Just hit a big tutty in the third quarter.
Lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
What Maverick do? Wake up?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
no catch.
How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
58. 58. 6 man. Check cross.
To throw, it's Wentz.
The D, baby.
Washington pressure gets to
Montez Sweat with another
down.
sack. Let's go.
Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night.
Oh, we are on it
That's
on
the
D
second
right
sack
now.
of the game, and the best
Let's go,
defensive
Vega,
ends,
baby.
they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll take it just outside the 40.
Oh, I got smacked.
It takes a touchdown.
That's a good return, though, Bryce Love.
As he goes 32 yards on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't care. As long as I get 3 points, all I gotta do is not fuck it.
Yo, how do you run
27-yard line.
Huh?
How do you run from it?
R1 and F? Or down? Or down?
I need to do that against
After
DJ
the loss
the
to
whole
start
time.
out, here's 2nd and 11.
No, you still get your fair touchdown if you do that. If you notice people...
Now they'll try the jet sweep here.
Woo!
And he will reach the
I just wiggled my way up in here.
going out of bounds.
I'm a wiggly biggly.
There, 21 yards.
But if people notice you running
The reason
committing,
this play's so successful
they're gonna try
is
to
not
catch
just
you
the
in a fake
blocking
play.
at the point of attack,
and make
but
you
how
think
about the
it's a
speed at
hand
which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already,
throw it over the
so he's
top.
not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Oh my God! I had mad people open and I didn't hit it. Hit the wrong button.
Let's see what they do on
I thought X was a fucking tight end and it wasn't.
With the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
I had a touchdown and I fucking didn't hit the right button. Then I still had time.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason, get me another set.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Oh, how did he?
Damn,
bro.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes this Washington 41. Eagles 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game.
Oh, you gotta hold that, bro. Did you see how much space I had?
First down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Up to that,
Haskins will throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. 82.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. That's complete to Butler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Eagles 42. Washington.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Washington on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins got a man. It's Gibson complete. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
1st down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pushing through the contact.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go, G. Here I come. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Damn, I fucking lost this game.
Miles Sanders, 44 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might have moved a lot of traffic and taken to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let him
Come on,
fly.
Terry, jump, my
And he
nigga.
couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
God damn.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long.